all of these factors play a role. The thoughts that we have, the thoughts that we are pretty much programmed to have by, looking at media all the time, by watching the news, the negativity, the fear, the polarity. I mean, all of those things affect our health. Stress, right? It just drives that stress, that fear response. The toxic chemicals that we're exposed to, the foods that we're eating, the products that we're using, cosmetic products, soaps, cleaning, I mean, all of these different things, in the clothes that we wear, the detergents, I mean, it literally, it gets crazy, and it can literally turn your world upside down. And so that's why I always say in the beginning, do you want to go down the rabbit hole? Because you're going to be made aware of things that are disturbing. Because to me, it was disturbing. As I'm learning all these things over the years, I'm like, God, this is just, it's depressing almost, but you don't have to reframe it and look at it like, no, yeah, it's upsetting because it's the reality, but there's a lot that can be done, right? It's possible to make these changes and to live as a healthy life as you can live, but you need to understand these concepts first. You need to be made aware. And yeah, my goal is to get people, is to change their thinking pattern, right? First of all, to make them aware of these things and then have them implement changes. And you don't have to implement these changes all at once, right? It's a lot. It's overwhelming at first, and totally, I get that. It was overwhelming for me. I mean, and I'm not perfect. We're all a work in progress, right? That's the thing. Like, I've gone through this as a patient. I'm still a patient. We're a patient for life, right? I have clinicians that oversee my care, and I'm constantly trying to make improvements. And look, it's a journey. That's what this is, and we're all in it together. But again, the more information that you have, just the better you're going to do, and the better you're able to stack the better you're going to be able to stack those odds in your favor and make the necessary changes. I want to wake people up. I want to help people to wake up and to realize what's really happening out there, and what's driving a lot of these illnesses, and to be able to prevent them going forward. And able to do that, again, we cannot go with the flow. We can't go along with the mainstream in our current world and be healthy. It's just a sad reality. We need to make changes. We need to, we need to expend energy. We need to put energy into this. We need to put energy into our health. We need to have awareness. We need to educate ourselves. We need to spend more money, unfortunately, right? The healthier things often cost more money. It's just the way it is. It's the reality. So I always say, just think about what it's worth. What is it worth to you to make these changes? How far do you want to go? What is it worth to you to have good health? And think about the long term too. You might save a couple bucks now by opting for the less healthy option or the less healthy food, but in the long run, it's going to cost you a lot more, and you're going to suffer, right, when chronic disease starts to actually manifest. So, I was think about the long term, think about the big picture, and how it's going to affect us, which is sometimes not easy, right, because we're not trained to think like that. It's all about now, short-term gratification.